A lot of you guys liked my last video where I used Agent 1 to make a short film. So I wanted to try it again, but this time for something completely different. Today we're making ads. And ads is interesting because if you ever tried making ads with AI, you know how much work it is. You're constantly reprompting, re-rolling, and every single time you have to teach the AI your brand and your products all over again. For agencies that need to ship fast, that's just not gonna work. But Agent 1 is different. It's an agentic workflow. So let's see how it performs for ads. Let's get into it. So here I'm at Agent 1 and all we have to do is just write what we want. We want to create ads for Nike collection 2026, and I'm gonna attach some documents to this. Now the documents that I have are the brand guidelines and the collection of the 2026 collection. Now you can also attach your visual guidelines of your brand where you have all the information about your brand. So this is really important to give Agent 1 as much as possible information before you actually start create something. So this is the PDF I attached to Agent 1, and when we scroll to this document you can see we have all the information here. When we scroll down we have some brand information here. We have the visual language, who's in the frame here, and then we have the camera, motions, etc., lighting and style of shooting. I will attach this document in the description of the video so you can download it and go through it if you want to use it yourself. And the other document that I attached here is the collection, and this is the catalog. So I have a couple of items here. It's not much, but it's just for reference. If you're gonna use a catalog for your own brand with the products of your brand, make sure you have photos of your items from different angles. That way you get the best results in these ads that you generate. So I have just a couple of examples here, a couple of products in this PDF just for reference. After you give Agent 1 these documents, it's gonna create this project, and in this project we have all the information about your brand. Then I'm gonna tell I want to make a cool summer 2026 collection film for Nike. Here is some information for you before we start the project, which will be a 15-second film for Instagram in 9:16 aspect ratio. Once you go through this, we can discuss the script. Once I did that, it started to analyze everything I gave it. So it's adding all these products inside the project. Once it's finished with analyzing these products, it's gonna say done, and it noticed something interesting about a product, and this is the GT Cut 4 Dylan Harper, and I think he noticed this new shoe that he wants to use. Then it's asking me a question like, what feeling do you want the film to leave people with? What I want with this film is I want viewers to have a feeling that this is the new trend for 2026 that they need to have before it's sold out. After I gave him this information, he starts thinking with me about the ads. So Agent 1 is asking me if I want to have one product in the video or multiple products. I told him that I want 2 products in one video. After that, the agent came up with an idea, and I didn't even think of this. And the idea was, do you want them to feel like rivals or 2 sides of the same story? And I think this is pretty cool. We can have 2 different shoes as rivals in the video, and I said let's do rivals. So there's actually now an idea of making 2 shoes in one video like rivals. And as he explained this, old king, new contender, here is the structure. So he started to make some ideas about the shots. So first we have some close-up shots, then we have some lace pulled tight shot, etc. So I'm getting all these ideas from the bot that I can use. Then we scroll down and he is asking me, do I want to build this or do you want to change the idea? I just said, let's build this. There's one thing that I want to show you, and I think that is really cool, is when I open the context tab, here Agent 1 saved all the context of the project, so everything is in one place. And this is really useful because we don't have to tell the agent everything about the project over and over again. It knows everything because everything is just stored in one place, and that's why everything moves so fast. It can pull out all the information from this context, then use it for your project. So now Agent 1 starts to make images. And after the images, it's gonna make video. So you have to confirm the images first before actually going into video so you don't waste credits. So here you can see the images that it made. Now first, I looked at these images, and there's one thing I didn't like about the images because there were no humans in the images. So if you look at the shots here, it's just shoes outside. And I noticed this, and he was asking me like, Are you happy with this? Say the word and we go to video. I said, no, there are no humans in the video. I want to see people wearing the shoes and not just shoes without anyone wearing them. After that, he started to regenerate these images again. He says, you're right, the shoes need people. So that is a little thing I corrected before making the actual videos. Because remember, when you start making videos, it's gonna cost you more credit. So make sure the images look good before you go to the next step. He asked me, happy to move to video, and I said image 4 and 7 looked the same. So if you look at image 4 and 7, you can see this one and this one looks a bit the same. So I told him to change that, and image 3 and 6 is suddenly indoors. So these shots were suddenly indoors that I want to change before making these videos. So he did that and that was changed. And if we look at the new storyboard, this looks pretty good. There's one little thing that I didn't like about these is that this shoe here was just standing there doing nothing. So I noticed that and I told him the third image should be the person tied in the shoes. Now it looks like the shoe is just in the frame doing nothing, actually this one. So he changed that and this was the new shot he made from that. So then we scroll down and I just said let's make the video because I was pretty happy with all these images. I just wanted to see the video. So this is the part where all the images become videos and it's gonna show you the videos first before stitching them together. So you can also change that before you want to have a long film. So there's a total of 9 shots in my video, and before actually stitching everything together, it's gonna ask you like, do you like all these shots or do you want to change anything? Well, I just liked everything and I just said go straight to cut the slate. Then I got the full video and I was pretty much done. The only thing I actually did myself was add my own background music to the video because that is for me a bit easier to work with. You can also tell him to create music for the background. That is all possible, and this is the result it created. Now let's say you have an ad that works pretty good and you want to duplicate it but with a different product. You want to use the same video but different product. We can easily do that inside Agent 1. So let's create a new agent by clicking the plus and let's name him Agent 1 number 2. And I'm just gonna tell the Agent 1 number 2 what I want to create. So again, it's gonna analyze the documents we edit in the beginning because this is all inside our project. So the first thing what you want to do here is you want to upload your winning video ad. So I have a winning ad here and I'm just gonna drop it here. Then I'm gonna write, this is the reference video I'm working with today. I want to swap the shoe with another one. Keep everything else the same. So it's basically gonna swap the shoe. So let's say you have a reference video with a shoe that you show in the video and you want to change only the shoe. Well, the only thing you have to do is just upload this reference video, then tell the AI that you want to swap the shoe in the video and keep everything else the same and send it to invideo and it's gonna do that for you. Now remember, we had 2 shoes in the video and the agent noticed this. It's asking which player shoes are we swapping. Let's say I want to swap the Air Jordan inside the shoe, and then it's gonna ask me which shoe do you want to change it with. Let's change it with the Air Max 90 for instance and submit it, and that's all I have to do. Now remember, you have to make multiple shots of your products so you see them from different angles. That way you're getting the absolute best results in these videos. So make sure your product images are good and from different angles. So the video will be the same as you wanted, and the only thing that changed is the shoe that's gonna be swapped. After using it for a while now, the thing that still surprises me is how little effort it takes. And you drop in your catalog, the agent does the heavy lifting with the prompts, and when you find an ad that works, you just duplicate it with a small change, like I did with the shoe. Now what I like about this is that I don't have to think about doing any prompting or something like that. I'm only directing the film here, so I can focus on the images and the videos. Check the link in the description of the video. I will leave all the PDF files that I used in my project there so you can use it yourself, and make sure check the link to invideo to try it out yourself. So thanks for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.